with restaurants closed and everyone being encouraged to stay home, a lot of people are cooking for themselves. But after a while, we just get tired of cooking and we want to eat something different, right? The luxury for that we have the Uber Eats. The gig economy has given us a freedom to work and live more efficiently. Gig-based companies can offer better terms and embrace the responsibility for their collaborations, whereas gig workers may not enjoy all the benefits associated with full-time employees. It is possible to offer perks such as training and better income to attract more people. There is a need for regulation to make a gig economy more sustainable and less complicated, and serves as a panacea to unemployment challenges faced by the continent. Uber Eats deliveries, as they have complete control and autonomy to do what they want and when they want. Look to go to a place where you can make a difference, but look especially to go to a place that's making the difference in the world. What's different about Uber as a digital company is that they are to some extent digitalizing the physical world. Physical world comes with all kinds of complications, including every day there are 70 million times a day, two people, the drivers and the user, two people get on a car and go some places, and there one in a million chance for us happens 70 times every single day, making sure that those two interactions are delightful interactions, friendly interaction, sometimes quiet interaction, but most importantly, safe interaction as something is that they take it incredibly serious and it's something actually that technology can help in. We can push a button, the information about their car, about our location, which we have that automatically goes on to 911, so the response time can be incredibly quickly. We have telematics check your ride, where if we found something wrong with a ride, a sudden stop. If it takes 20 minutes longer than it should, we actually contact as adjusted to make sure that we are safe. And by the way, the same thing is occurs for our drivers too. Both the drivers and the riders are contacted. There are new suggestions that laws that have been put in, for instance, in California, saying that the drivers, the employees, need to be treated like human beings, need to be treated like employees with all the attendance rights and regulations. As a society's expectations have changed, we should change the nature of independent work. It should come with protections, it should come with health services, it should come with representation on their having the right to a voice. The idea of being independent, having the power to say, I want to work today, I do not want to work today, the next days, and I want to work tonight. During the day, I want to go on a picnic, so that should not be destroyed. The role as that relates to them, the would classify it drivers as a full-time workers, but at the same time, they do think that the nature of independent work should change. It's treating the workers as workers and human beings. A phase in the development where it was all about growth at all cost. The Uber that challenges the authorities because it strongly felt at that time that the authorities were wrong and they are trying to keep the system as they are and not allow the innovation to prosper, not allow the truly new idea to grow that is studied from the good places and it went too far. And they went from the ends a constructive challenges to destructive challenges and required changes, a lesson, and painful lessons. The work should be about the work, about what we want to do and when we want to do it. And that's a new way of work, which is independent work, so-called gig work. There is no doubt that 2020 has been a defining year. The effects of COVID-19 will shape their lives for decades to come on the physical, economical, and behavioral levels. Prior to the pandemic, the single biggest change to society was coming through the advance of technologies as digitalization that provided greater flexibility, freedom, and choice. And although the COVID-19 has forced major changes in the way we live, for the time being at least, it also accelerated reliance upon the digital technologies. These changes are being felt. In particular, the gig economy has given us the freedom to work and live more efficiently and effectively. It has also opened up a very powerful new revenue stream for allowing Americans to take the flexibility work on their own terms. In post-pandemic world, we can say the gig economy is only going to become more important and more vital. Gig work is becoming increasingly important as a potential pathway to socio-economic development and employment creation. And the unique status, the continuant with youngest population and the highest youth unemployment rate. Whether you like what you do or not, or people know you love what you are doing with them, it will have a positive influence on them. Possibly because all of the conflict in the world, it's great that we are the upfronted about what we are thinking, but we don't want them to become eggheads. We needed to find a way to release themselves physically and mentally. I believe that the great artist has the heart of a child. The no offense, all the interesting people around us are a bunch of the widows. Don't give up what you love because others say that it's meaningless if it's not something big. Also, don't listen to those who like to categorize everything and judge people as winners or losers. We should be like a tree with a big trunks that can expand its branches anywhere it wishes. And we can do and that by having our own sense of bodies and just following whatever you are interested in. The internet and technology are making rapid progress, and we sometimes cannot catch up with what's happening now. So nobody could have predicted the consequences of the evolution of the internet beneficial or detrimental. Whenever technology interfaces with a base human behavior, the result was somehow amplified and escalated via technology in a good way, like altruism and crowdsourcing the fundraising online. But it's not to look at the upside and to say, wow, this is a fantastic social connectivity and entrepreneurships and the democratization of education and knowledge. That is not always right.